Hello everyone. Today we are going to understand IBDP Ess 2026 exam breakdown. In this video we will discuss papers, marks and weightage of ESS exam. So as we know that HL is introduced this year, so let's understand the paper pattern and marks. So we have an external assessment and internal assessment. External assessment uh, has 80% of weightage and internal assessment holds 20% of weightage in higher level, and in standard level external assessment is of 75% and internal assessment is 25%. So as we can see that the IA weightage is comparatively more in SL compared to HL. In external assessment and in HL and SL both we have two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. So now let's understand how a paper 1 HL looks like. So here you will get two booklets. One booklet which have a resource, which we call it as a resource booklet, that will have a case study. It is that case study is going to be unfamiliar and it is based on one country, and then you will get a question booklet where there will be questions which are sometimes based on database and essay type questions and related to the case study asked. So that will carry 30% of your final grade. It's going to be for 70 marks and that needs to be completed in 120 minutes. The focus is completely on ESS concepts and real world scenarios. Moving ahead with paper 2 HL, that will make your 50% of your final grade, going to be of 80 marks and that needs to be completed in 150 minutes. So paper 2 HL will have two sections, section A and section B. Section A 40 marks where there are no options, you have to attempt all these short questions, and section B again of 40 marks where you will get four questions. Each question will have three sub questions. So you have to write two essay type questions. You have to choose two essay type questions from the choice of four. And this paper 2 will again cover all syllabus topics and HL topics, and you will find questions based on command terms such as evaluate, discuss, describe, outline, compare and explain. Paper 1 SL will also have the same thing. The difference lies in the weightage and marks. So paper 1 SL will have 25% of the final grade. It's going to be for 35 marks and that needs to be completed in 1 hour, that is 60 minutes. Again, the paper format, the style and everything is going to remain same. Same case study is going to be used, but it's just that in HL there will be more detailed case studies which will be there compared to SL. Again, the focus is completely on the real world scenarios and ESS concepts. In paper 2 SL and essay type questions, again here also you will have two sections, section A and section B, same as that in HL. The marks and weightage is 50% of your final grade. It's going to be for 60 marks and that needs to be completed in 120 minutes, that is 2 hours. But the main difference here is in section B, that is there in HL the section B was of 40 marks, here it is going to be of 20 marks. So here in SL you just have to write one essay type questions from a choice of two, and that one question will have three sub questions, mostly of 4 marks, 7 marks and 9 marks. So you have to attempt, you have to choose from the option of 2 and then you have to write. Again, the command terms and the topics which they can cover is going to remain same. Internal assessment is again it's a compulsory component which is to be done by both HL and SL students. So it is an individual investigation. Criteria for both SL and HL is same. There is no change in the criteria, and the way to be assessed, that is also going to remain same. So IA is internally assessed by teachers and moderated by IB. So every student's IA will be assessed by their school teachers, and then it will be picked up by the IB, and it would be moderated by them. What are the 5 strategic preparation tips? So you have to master the system diagrams. So you will have carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle, water cycle. So all those cycles are always important. Sometimes they directly ask questions based on those cycles, or sometimes they indirectly uh, ask. So sometimes they ask you to draw that cycle, and in some cases they ask you to direct indirect way they'll tweak the questions, and they will ask it. One more thing is that it's always good to build a real life examples library, because real life examples are very important. You can use that in paper 2 section B, 9 markers. There you can provide examples. So if you have those, if you are maintaining that library, that will be helpful, and you can write it easily. The another thing is you have to develop a simple numerical skills, because there are like I have seen questions like they ask questions based on command term calculate, where you have to there are problems based on percentage change and percentage difference. So of course not more than 5 marks, but yes, I have seen questions based on calculate command term. Then the most important thing is you need to master the command terms, because all questions are based on going to be based on command terms. So it is very important that you understand the command term very well, because I have seen students struggling and they don't write answers aligned with the command term. So sometimes even though they know the answer, but it is not aligning with the command term asked, they will not get marks. So it is important to master all the command terms. So command terms, yes, that make or break your score. So suppose like few example like evaluate. So if evaluate is the command term, it is important to give a balanced arguments plus judgments. Sometimes student wrote that they just describe it, then they'll not get marks. Similarly, if the command term is explain, they are supposed to write the reasons. And if the command term is discussed, they have to provide multiple perspectives. So this is how they have to you know understand the command terms, and they have to write answers accordingly. Fine. So yeah, this is some things which you need to take into consideration while attempting the ESS exam. Bye everyone.